been rough dried and it has this really lovely natural movement running through it. So what I want to do today is to show you a way where you can use a tong to very, very quickly and efficiently just take the natural movements in your hair and to amplify it and to make it look modern and cool. When it comes to tonging hair like this, GHD is a really great high quality tong, and this comes in two main sizes. One is a 24mm, which will give you a tighter bend in the hair, and the other is a 32mm, which is the one I tend to reach for the most often, even with shorter hair, and I'll show you why. So to start, I'm going to just section off horizontally over your ear, and I'm just going to see what your hair presents down here. And there's a bit of a crest here, and your hair kind of waves forward. So I'm going to go with that, and I really think that there's very little else you want to add to it other than to enhance what is naturally there. So my suggestion is you come over the top with your tong. You take your piece of hair. You can open the clamp, you can close the clamp, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to hold it out, sort of diagonally, come in with the iron, wrap it round, only a half, not even a full revolution. And that will just bring
it's gorgeous,
the crest of the wave in higher. And then what you can do to add to this is you can just then clamp the ends and just go and sweep that through. So now that you have this really sort of open, unfinished movement in the hair, I would suggest that with your next section back, you do exactly the same thing. So taking it out, show it the tong, wrap it around, and just hold it there for 5 to 10 seconds. The finer your hair is, the less time you want to hold it there for. And then just let that drop, and I'm just going to catch the ends and just run that through. So you get this wiggle of a wave going through and a slight tip out.
Yeah, lovely.
At the end.
Do you always do it in the same direction?
For this technique, yes, I would. So I would say up to the temple area, take the wiggles forward, and then when you get to the area that's going to sit across your forehead, you might want to take that backwards. So 1 revolution, or even half a revolution around, and take that quite tightly up to the root, because you want the wave up high at the root, not sort of down at the bottom. And then take the end and just let it do that. And then what you can do here is, you know, where you have these shorter pieces underneath here, they're already wanting to tip out, so you can always just catch those and just run the tong through like that. We are really doing very little to the hair, we're just enhancing what's already there. So the first row of waves is done now. If you just turn your head to the right slightly, then the camera can see. Very, very simple, very pared down. When you get up to the second section, you're dealing with longer hair, so you're going to want to wrap the hair around more. So let's have a look. I think really we don't need to do more than 1 revolution with your hair, because if you do 2, you'll have too many waves coming through. So I'm going to work with what you've got here. So come around like that. I have actually wound it round more than I did the first time around, but it is just 1 sort of wiggle towards the top that you're aiming for, and then just run the end through, and there you have it. One full revolution, and then when it drops, I'm just going to grab the ends and pull that out. And there it is.
Oh, it's so fresh.
It gives it a good shine, doesn't it?
I don't have any of these tongs.
Oh really?
No.
It doesn't have to be GHD. GHD is great. Babylus does a very good one.
So I could still
which is
use
about 30
my...
quid. Oh god, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see where this is lying now. I'm going to ignore this bit because that's curving beautifully, so I'm just going to come in here, run that down, give that just 1 little curve forward, and then run that through like that. So all of these sections are going in the same direction and they're matching. So when they drop together, there's a cohesiveness, isn't there?
Yeah.
So now, here is the money piece. But these areas here on the ends, I think they need a little bit of work. So I'm going to move to my larger tong here. So I get a softer curve.
What happens if someone doesn't have two tong sizes at home, Greg? What would you suggest doing?
Ooh, you know, you can use a smaller tong and tong the section for less time to get a softer result, or use larger sections, and that will mitigate the tong being too small. So I'm just going to just wrap this around here, let that drop out, see what happens. And now I'm just going to just turn that back a little bit. And there we have it.
Cute.
So that's one side done, and
So I guess I couldn't do this with the air wrap, could I?
no, the air
It's
wrap
really a
is for
tongue.
drying your hands from like a soft wave. I'd
Yeah.
say. Yeah. Do you want to have a go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my suggestion is, I'll give you a section, is to come over the top with your tong, bring it in front of your hair, and then that allows you to wrap your hair around the tong forwards. And I would say you just want to do that much, no more. And then at the end, you just go like that. All yours. So that's it. Yeah. Bring it over. I'll turn you slightly towards the mirror, and then if you hold this piece of hair out,
Sure.
now take the tong away. You want the tong in front of the hair, not behind it. And I suggest to start with, you just, yeah, there we
Don't
are.
clip it.
Don't use the clip. Now just wrap your hair around, but you want to bring the hair to come through like that. Yeah, that's it. And you hold that for a few seconds. And then as you let that out, pull downwards in order to create a bit of length in the wave. You see what's happened is you wrapped it around like this, and it's created a bulbous wave. And in order to create more of a stretched out wave, what I suggest you do is to think of it like a sort of spiral. So this is pulling down rather than backwards.
Yeah.
And then that will give you something that will pull down better.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll give you another section to work with, and which I think will be easier because you'll have more hair. So you're going to come round, and then you're going to wrap the hair around, but then you're going to pull down slightly.
Okay.
Okay. No pressure. And you want the tong in front of your hair. That's it.
Like a spiral.
Like a spiral. That's it. Fantastic. And let that go, and then just see where you are. Not bad.
And then.
Yep, grab the end. Not bad. Let's have a look.
Sorry.
Do not apologise. This is learning.
Yeah.
So what you've created is a very nice
Yeah.
wave there, and it's now about catching this end here. So we want to turn it out ever so slightly. So rather than pulling it down, you want to sort of take it and then sort of turn it out a little like that.
Sure.
So you want, that's it, yes. And I'm going to help you. There we go.
Like that.
Oh yeah, you did it. Yeah, great. And then that's just starting to tip out.
Yeah.
Great. So you're starting to pick it up. You might want to do that once more.
Yeah. It's just the end bit.
It's just the end of the section you were working on already. And just turn it up that way. Go to a little flourish. Yeah, maybe once more. That's it. And let go. You did it. Look.
Yes, that's
Look
perfect.
at that. It's
yeah.
just right. Gorgeous.
Great.
Lovely.
There is an art, isn't there, to curling, I think.
I think so, but you need to be kind of quite light of touch with it,
Right.
and know that if you've underdone it, you can do it again,
Yeah.
and improve on what you've done. So there we are. Have another go. So you want the
So-
tong in your other hand, don't you?
Yep. That's the one.
Okay. And tong come over like that. And that's it. And just wrap the hair around. Yeah, that's great. And you've got that nice elongated spiral. Give that another couple of seconds, I'd say. 3, 2, 1. Let it go. Lovely. So you've got that nice loop.
Yeah.
And now, you just take that and you just give the ends a bit of a press. Yeah, nice. Boom. Yeah. Super. How does that feel?
Feels great, thank you.
Okay. So, top section. Sort of want it to go more like that. I think you could probably do this with this tong actually, because it's a shorter piece. So, exactly the same thing, but now you want to have the tong behind the hair rather than in front, behind. That's it, yeah. And take the tong a bit further up to the root, and then now with your right hand, just wrap that round quickly and hold it. 1, 2, 3, let go. And that's actually perfect, because when that comes through, you get a perfect wave.
Thank you.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Would you like another go?
Yep.
Here we go. Okay, so other hand. So you want the tong. I know.
It's just like, trying to work it all out.
Okay.
So the tong goes in.
The tong goes actually the other way, so behind, because the hair's going to wrap behind.
Yeah.
Now just quickly go. Yep.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Let it go.
Yep.
Where is it? Here it is.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty good. So you've got a lovely crest in there.
Yeah.
I would say we just need a little bit on the ends there. So do your thing. Lovely. So allow it just to tip out slightly.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
Sorry.
That's okay. So what I suggest you do is, for example, where you want it to tip out, let it turn out like that. And you almost sort of do that so that you encourage that.
Yeah.
And I think what happened before was the tong was trying to wave your hair and you were pulling the wave out at the same time. So you sort of have to go with the flow. There we go. So my suggestion is you come in here and you sort of do that.
Okay.
So that sort of thing. Yeah. So now I'm going to angle it around that way. Now pull down. There we are. And that will create that tip out.
Yeah, fab.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
So now we've done the two sides. They look tremendous. You know, you look cool. It's almost like a deconstructed 1920s wave.
I love it.
Which
yeah,
is really
it's really
lovely.
trendy. It's great.
Last thing for you to think about is just the back, because that is now sitting straight. There's just a little bit here at the crown that I think is worth catching, because the underneath bits just tip out of their own accord very nicely. So if you want to take that and just give that a bit of a wave, any direction you want, and you're being quicker at it now, which is great. And then just let that go, and you have just put a perfect wave in at the back.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that is, you've pretty much achieved your look. So here is the final result. We have something that looks natural with a little bit of edge, and something very easily attained with just a little bit of tonging here and there. I'm going to finish off with a little bit of dry shampoo hairspray hybrid. This is a texture spray by Hair by Sam McKnight called Easy Updo. And I'm just going to spray a bit of this in underneath, like that. And that's just going to help open the hair out. You don't want to spray a texture spray over the top. You want to spray it from underneath in order to create and build as much scaffolding in the hair as possible. And my suggestion is, if you just want to revive this and add some more volume, just go in from underneath and give it a shake. And the more you shake it around, the more the hair starts to just lift and move around and have that lovely sort of natural life to it.